Hey, my name is Daehlon Davids. I came here from Atlanta, Georgia. I have been having teeth problems for quite some time, and I've always known it was something that I wanted to get taken care of. I've had a couple friends get things done in the States. I had a friend who took a mortgage out on her house to get her teeth fixed in the United States, and I just knew that's something that I couldn't afford to do. So I looked into doing some dental tourism. This is months ago when I started the process. The very first place that I came across was actually Dentzz. I saw the testimonials that they had. I saw the experience and the education that their doctors have, and I was really excited, but I'm kind of the type of person that really likes to do the homework, and so I decided to look at 100 different other places in 20 other countries. I did a lot of research and looked at a lot of testimonials, looked at a lot of websites, talked to a lot of doctors, and it actually, I ended up, it led me right back to Dentzz. And so once I made the decision to come to Dentzz, I was very scared. I flew here 11 days ago, and when I landed, I was nervous, scared. I would say I was probably about 10% excited and 90% nervous. New country, about ready to have major dental work done. I was scared. My first visit I came in, I thought that I was going to come here to do an all-on-4 on both top and bottom. But the first day I was here, they did scans, they did imaging, x-rays, they did everything of my entire face. And then when I came back the second day, I sat down with one of the doctors, and she explained to me, you know, your teeth, while they're not beautiful, they're crooked, they're not healthy on the outside, you have very healthy gums and very strong roots, and it would be a disservice to you if we ripped out all your teeth. They told me, you know, it would be smarter for us to give you all crowns. And so once they told me that, you know, I'm not going to have to come back in 6 months to get the all-on-4 redone. They said we can complete everything here this one trip. That put me at ease. I was super excited to know that they weren't trying to get more money out of me. They were trying to do what was best for me, and that really excited me. So right then I went, you know, 10% excitement, 9% nervous to 20-80. I was really excited about what was going to happen the next day. And the next day I came in and they did 3 extractions. I had 2 broken teeth. They had to pull the roots out, and then I had my front tooth was horribly pushed back and crooked, so there wasn't really a lot they could do with that to save it, and so we extracted that as well. After I had the extractions done, the next thing I had to move to was actually getting the teeth shaped for the crowns, and so I had the top 6 and the bottom 6 front all shaped down in one visit, and then I came back the next day to have the rest of them all completed as well. Again, super nervous, but as I'm going through the process, they're talking to me, they're making sure I feel comfortable. I'm at about 40% excited, you know, 60% nervous. The next visit I had to come in, I had a couple bad teeth from years of decay and years of not having them taken care of, so I had to have a root canal done back here, had that taken care of by a completely different doctor, and then I came back the next day and had to have another root canal here. The same doctor performed that. It might seem weird that you have, instead of having one doctor or 2 doctors kind of a jack of all trades doing everything, you have a whole bunch of different doctors kind of poking around inside your mouth, and that might seem scary, but it's reassuring, because it told me that the doctors that were working on me, instead of being a jack of all trades, they were a master at the exact operation that they were doing on me. The guy who did the root canal, the doctor who did the root canal, was a master at it. The doctor who's shaved down my teeth was amazing, and I couldn't imagine anybody being better at it. They took great care with me. Once I had the other root canals done, they then had my dental impressions done. They had my crowns fixed for me, so I had 2 days of rest on Saturday, Sunday. I came back in on Monday for that second root canal, and then on Tuesday they put the teeth in for the fitting. And the first time I looked in the mirror, I cried. The expectations that I had were high, but I could not have imagined how emotional it made me feel. I can't explain it. Like I just couldn't stop myself from crying. The way that it changed my face, it changed my confidence immediately, and I still wasn't even done yet. They then took those out to send back to the lab to get them cleaned and polished and looking beautiful. They gave me some temporary crowns that I kept in for another day. I came in the next day, and then they took the completed and clean crowns, and they inserted all of them with temporary cement. This gave me a night to wear them around to see how they feel, to make sure there weren't any issues. I was able to eat potato chips. I had KFC the same night, and the next morning when I woke up, like when I went to bed, I felt like maybe there was a little bit off on the bite, but when I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning, my gums had calmed down and the swelling went down a little bit. They fit perfectly. They're like the teeth that I was always supposed to have. When I brush my teeth, I was able to brush them all without any pain. When I ate, like for 20 years now, I only eat food on this side of my mouth because of the pain that's been here and the horribleness of everything in this side of the mouth. Like I was able to eat on both sides of my mouth. It's something that I can't even explain, the joy that I had of being able to taste food on both sides of my mouth. Anyway, so I came back today. When I came back today, I was supposed to be having my crowns removed and have them cleaned up again and then have them permanently set. And while I was waiting to see Dr. Faraj, who's been just, I've seen multiple doctors, but Dr. Faraj is the one I've been with the most, and he's just been absolutely amazing. It seems sometimes tedious, and sometimes you want this process to go a little faster, but they're doing this for a reason. They know that this is the rest of your life. These are here for the rest of my life, and instead of like doing something sloppy and rushing through it, they're making sure that everything is done right and everything's perfect. And like when I sat in the waiting room today, waiting to see Dr. Faraj, there was a young lady sitting beside me, and she looked like I felt on day one, just full of nervousness, full of anxiousness, a little excited, but just scared. She looked scared. And I sat next to her and I explained to her, like, I was you 9 days ago, and I want to assure you that you're going to be okay. You're like, and I was smiling so big. I don't smile like this. Like, this is insane. I've never ever been able to be comfortable smiling like this. I've had horrible teeth my whole life. Even when I'm at home alone watching a comedy, like I cover my mouth when I laugh just because that's like my natural reaction. Like I'm still having a hard time coming to terms with having this beautiful smile, and it's all because of these guys. And I explained that to her. That you're scared now, I see it, but please understand that when this is all over, you're going to thank yourself for doing this. It's all going to come together, and when you walk out the door, it's going to be worth it. And she said to me, you know, you should be doing a testimonial. And I said, I know, I want to. Like all the testimonials I saw, they're kind of what brought me into coming here in the first place. But I truly never believed that they did it justice of the results. Like I know that I'm hopeful that anybody that watches this testimonial, if you've seen the other ones and you're like, they didn't quite sell it, like, trust me, like, please believe me, this is the place you need to get your work done. Like I never would have thought I would come to India. Like it's a total culture shock coming from the United States to India. Like it's still, even a week and a half later, it's still very, very different, but like it's worth it. Like if I'd went anywhere else, there's no way possible I would be as happy with the results as I am now. In my wildest dreams, I thought I would have a perfect smile. I'd be happy. Like this is all, like I expected things to be perfect. Somehow it's better than perfect. Like it's better than perfect. I demanded to be allowed to do this testimonial so people that watch it will know when you come across this testimonial, you can stop looking at other places. There's no point looking at other places. You might be able to get good work done elsewhere, but I can guarantee you, if you come here, you will leave happy. I really don't know what else to say. Like if you're thinking about getting work done and you want a perfect, beautiful, amazing smile for the rest of your life, I could not sell it any better. Dentzz is the place you really need to come. Like please believe me. Stop watching the rest of the testimonials. Go ahead and come here now. Look at my teeth. Like it's amazing. Thank you. Please come.